A seat at the table with BREE. Here it is. Good morning, BREE. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good to see you too. How are you?
I'm great. I'm excited to chat with you about this. And we're also bringing in another guest, Alex Snodgrass. You guys, when I posted this on social last night, people went crazy. They said, what? Alex Snodgrass from the Defined Dish? Good morning, Alex. Good to see you.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, part of our focus this morning is this pass the dish conversation. Can you explain what pass the dish is?
Yes. So Pass the Dish is basically a fun way for me to bring guests onto my platform on Instagram and kind of pass the mic to them. And I basically invite them to share their story and share a dish that is near and dear to their heart. And basically just share their own platforms on my page and do a fun takeover.
Well, and you really have a massive following. It seems built mostly because of these recipes that everybody is loving. And all my girlfriends said, Jenny, how have you not tried any of these recipes? So I need to get on and pass the dish and make some of your recipes and make some of your friends' recipes too. So they are definitely a hit in this area. So BREE, let's talk about this. What do you see? Something you could look at this and think, gosh, what a simple thing. She's sharing her platform, we're sharing recipes, but let's talk about the deeper meaning. What does pass the dish mean for our community?
Well, I'm huge on community. I'm huge on bringing the community together. And then I love that it's showing that not only is it about what's trending and what we see on social media about coming together and different colors and diversity and stuff, but that she's actually doing it. And then the fact that she works with food, works with recipes and stuff, that even though she works with food and recipes, it didn't mean that she could not diversify her feed, but her working and doing this pass the dish, she's able to build the community, work with different cultures, and is diversing her feed even though she's working with food. And I think that's just the biggest thing, because that's just such a trend now to like, oh, well, we're about diversity, we're about community, or about bringing different races and colors together, but it's easier said than done, and she's actually putting it to action. So I just love that.
I could not agree more. One of the best ways to experience a culture and learn about it is through food. One of my two brothers has traveled the world, living internationally for the last 10 years. Every time he brings back a dish and tells a story about that culture, and it is a beautiful thing. So, Alex, let's talk about this. How has this been going? How has it been received?
I've actually been doing this for about 1.5 years, and it was a way for me to diversify my page, because I think the most important thing right now is to really listen and learn from one another. And I had a lot of members from my community reach out and say they would really love to see me diversify my page more. And so this was a way for me to share the accounts like BREE. BREE's going to be one of my guests this week. She inspires me so much, and I learned so much from following her account. So it's my way of sharing the accounts that I love most, that I love to learn from with my community. So it's so well received. It's probably my community's favorite thing that I do on my page, and everyone really looks forward to it because they learn about so many new accounts and so many other traditions, and about just food. I think food really, like you said, brings people together, and this is a really fun way to do it.
It truly does. And Alex, I know a lot of our audience is already following you, but if they are not, go ahead and give a shout out to your pages and your website.
Yes, it's The Defined Dish. Pretty much on the website is thedefineddish.com, Instagram at The Defined Dish, and be sure to tune in for sure on Thursday, because BREE will be doing her Pass the Dish takeover.
Well, we are looking forward to that. And BREE, we'll go back over to you really quickly to give a shout out to your pages for the IMAN project.
Yes, the IMAN project, that's all over. So THEIMAN project, and that's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of it, and my website.
I love to hear about the collab, you guys. And it's special that she's been doing this for a while and really been making this effort. And that's an important thing to note, too. BREE Clarke, we thank you, and we look forward to your segment, A Seat at the Table with BREE, coming up again in a couple weeks. Thanks, BREE. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye.